Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a quick video. I'm just using my phone. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I got good and full, and I am doing a second Thanksgiving today. So yesterday we went to mom's house. Me, my sister, my nieces, nephew, everybody. We ate over there, but I also like to cook at home. So usually on Fridays I cook at home. So I'm gonna do the full spread all over again today. Um, but I wanted to get on here and talk about a very important topic that I have noticed has really been growing over the last few years, and it's being scammed on events. Um, there are a lot of events out there, especially around the holidays. I'm an event coordinator too. Um, uh, Not only do I just, set up at events, but I also plan them and host them and, rent out the venues and all that good stuff too. Well, these last few years have been horrible when it came to scammers on Facebook, especially. Mind you, we have been dealing with scammers. It started, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's really just horrific now. On my Facebook page for my business, I got all kinds of scam alerts on there where people were contacting vendors and, on Facebook or through our email list, and they were basically screenshotting and sending us the emails of what was being said and all that. This year we have to start filing police reports against these people because they said that's a form of identity theft, pretending to be a business to get money from people and all that. But a few ways that you can tell if it's a scam. It's not foolproof because they seem to be getting smarter and smarter each year. But a few ways that you can tell. The first red flags is if someone's posting an event, hey, we have an event, you can look at all the information on there. If there's a bunch of typos on there, it's probably, a foreign scammer. And I say foreign because a lot of times when you see a post and you're like, there's a bunch of grammatical errors, punctuation, capitalization, words not, I'm like, we don't really talk like that over in America. If you go to their profile, usually you'll see a profile picture of a white woman or an animal. But if you click on that, you'll see that they only have two posts, the profile picture update and maybe one other, post. And you'll look and see where they're from. They'll have, oh, we're from, this local American town or whatever. But if you click on things that they like, things that they've watched, favorite TV shows, sports and stuff, usually it's like some Nigerian football team, or they love this little, cafe in this little Nigerian town, stuff like that. You got to dig into some of those. So if you see an event, first thing you should do, look over the post. If it's a bunch of grammatical errors and stuff like that, be like, look a little bit further. You should always look a little bit further, but that would be red flag number one. If it's a brand new profile, brand new, there's no post at all. They just, made the whole profile their page yesterday, red flag. When you go clicking and seeing, the TV shows they watch, the hobbies, if all of that stuff is over in, some African village, yet they saying they're from, Houston, Texas. Really though? And the pictures of an animal or a middle-aged white woman? Watch out for that kind of stuff. Another way you can tell is if they're hosting, let's say I'm in Fort Worth, Texas, area code 817-469, maybe 214. We have an event. We're looking for vendors. If you want to talk about it, you can call me or text me at 305-72, like, you can text me at 425-3921, Massachusetts, Connecticut, area code, but you're in Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Texas area. No, red flag right there. Also, you'll see on Facebook posts, I just realized how to do this. I researched because it was getting ridiculous. Now on my business page, whenever I post something, the only people who can post on it is the people who are actually named or tagged in the post. But since I'm just posting our events and, giving vendors information and guest information on there, I don't tag or list anyone else in there, so no one can post on my events. I also put it on the whole page needs approval. For the longest time, that wasn't working right. And I'm like, why is this not working? Everything that needed to be, everything that was posted on any of my posts, like commented on any of my posts, I wanted to get approved because most of the time it was scammers. It wasn't going that way. And I'm like, why is Facebook allowing this? I got on here, needs to be approved by admin before the comment will be posted, under the post. It wasn't working that way. And I had to just go back to basics, go through the whole thing, watch some, YouTube help videos and Facebook help videos on see how to fix that. Now no one can comment on any of my posts, even when the vendor's like, I'm gonna be here and trying to share it. I had to cut off everybody, including the vendors. You can share the event, you can share the online flyer, but you can't come in and say, hey, the name of my business will be here at this event. Come and see it. It doesn't allow it anymore. It was too many scammers. And you'll see like a million scammers on Facebook posts. If you see an event and it says event by Caroline, we're the only person for this event. Please contact me directly. Scammers are really bad. I'm the only one who's accepting vendor applications. We have vendors, and then you'll see events by John. There's a lot of scammers on Facebook. I'm the only one accepting vendors for this information. If you want the application, please contact me, DM me, and then you see events by Willow. I'm the only one. All it is like hundreds and hundreds of people, mainly bots. I believe it's bots because they're popping up too quick. Events by and whoever, or vendor coordinator. All of those are scammers trying to steal money. And they start getting real crafty by DMing people, getting their emails, and then taking it off of Facebook and just through email. I put out so many vendor scammer alerts and so many emails I sent to my email list. And still, a couple of people, I sent out another email because the event we have coming up this weekend is our biggest event of the year, and scammers love jumping on board. I have emailed, I have Facebook. We even had to file a police report because a woman was desperately trying to scam this other lady, and the lady brought it to our attention, and we contacted the venue, and it's just a mess. Y'all, watch out for the scammers. If it seems too good to be true, it usually is. And another thing, I'm trying to set up at an event in December, my Crafty Bee setup. And on this website, it has a bunch of different events, lets you know if they need vendors, the name of the event, just information and whatnot. I have been advertising my events on that website for years, but it's getting really bad. So I start really just reading through it, looking for events. And I noticed that they put a disclaimer. We do not confirm any of these events. We just post them. We just list them. Do your own due diligence. I'm like, I figured they would, take a few steps trying to verify, but it don't seem like they do. They say you do the due diligence. You do your own due diligence. We just list them on here. You research it, look into it before you give up any money. I'm like, But I saw an event on there. It's Lake Worth ISD, like a holiday craft show. And I was like, okay. It says it's on a Saturday from like 9 to 4, a 10 by 10 indoor booth with lunch and help loading and unloading for $50. And I had contacted her, to get the information, and she emailed me back, and it's through, it looks like Lake Worth ISD, a teacher contacted me, the art teacher contacted me. But the thing that I'm getting red flags on, for one, all you get for the price. Usually the schools and stuff, they're like $75 plus. This one's $50. Plus you get a free plate lunch, and you get help, and a 10 by 10 for $50. And she said, some people didn't pay, so we have some openings. The deadline is tomorrow, November the 30th. And I'm like, I called the school, but since for some reason, for one meal, they need to give the kids a whole week off. Back in my time, when I was in school, we got that Friday and we got that Thursday Thanksgiving. And that's it. But now they need a whole week to eat Thanksgiving dinner, but whatever. No one's there. So on Monday, they more than likely we have some spots available if it's legit. I'm going to have to call and verify that with somebody because I'm getting all kinds of red flags because of the price. And also, I went through the vendor application just to gather information, and she emailed me and had her name and everything on there. And I clicked the little link to go through, check out, basically check out. I want one of these, check out, and your credit card information. Well, when I put I want one of these and went to checkout, she was saying, and also the flyer, this was like the third year to contact this person. But when I went to checkout, a pop-up came. It was like, oh, this is the second year. Contact this completely different person. Now they both still got, LWISD on there. But my thing is, when it comes to email addresses, usually they're in lowercase. And that I and that L, capital I and lowercase l, look exactly the same. So I'm not sure if that's, a capital L, well, a capital I, that they pretending to be a L. I'm so suspicious of this stuff, y'all, but follow me now. That I and that L can look the same if it's a capital I or a little l. And a scammer could easily, do that. And when you copy and paste it and just start emailing or, sending payment to Zelle, Cash App, whatever, that could be a scammer. So I'm going to need to talk to somebody at the school. I called the actual school, I Googled their phone number. I never just, click right here if you want to contact us. Nah, I'm going to have to go through Google and see what Google say this phone number is, because that could be your cousin's phone number that you trying to pretend. I'm suspicious as crap, y'all. But you got to be. There's been so many vendors that's been scammed over the years, and I feel so bad for them, because if I'm a brand new vendor and I'm like, I need to find me an event because I want to sell my stuff. I think it's time. And I find one and I send them money. And then the day before the event, I was like, hi, I just signed up for your event, a week ago, and I wanted to get the information. They're like, you're not on my list. We've been sold out for like 4 months now. But I just talked to you. You DM'd me or you emailed me. I'm sorry, ma'am, that was a scammer. That's going to turn me off it. That is going to turn me off it. I hate that for the new people. They don't know any better. And some of our seasoned vendors who's been, done our shows and on our email list, they got scammed too. They was like, I knew something was up, but I just went ahead and paid. And then after they paid, they're like, wait a minute, was this you? And I'm like, no. She's like, I knew that wasn't, but for some reason, I just didn't take the extra steps to contact y'all. I just paid it. Crap. I was like, oh, I hate you. I hate you paid them and gave them scammers some money. If they took that energy to do something productive and actually help someone, maybe they would have a business where they're making monies and, actually helping people sell their inventory and, grow their small businesses. But instead, they want to scam people and lie and cheat and have me filing police reports and stuff. So y'all be wary of people contacting you through social media and emails, especially if you're commenting on something and someone DM me or new profile or out of state, out of town phone number. Or if it sounds too good to be true, oh, you get a 10 by 10, you get a lunch, we'll help you load, unload, and you'll get a free prize off of $30. Nah. Now, if they would have said it's an outdoor event, we got some 10 by 10s for $50, okay, that's way more believable. But inside of a school, a 10 by 10 plus a plate lunch, how are you making any money? You feeding people and giving them a 10 by 10 spot. If this is legit, I might grab me two boots, but I'm getting red flags. I'll update y'all, but y'all be careful. There's a lot of scammers on social media, especially with these events. When we went up to the venue to set up, mark the floors and all that stuff, the lady who basically, she runs the facility, all the people who rent it out, she's helping us, set up everything, get everything in order. She said our show, and there's another show, a lady doing like scrapbooking and stuff. She hosts events where she, get scrapbookers together, invite people out, put on a show. She said her vendors and our vendors have this worse luck with these peoples because that we always get scammers jumping on our posts and people calling them to verify this person or that person. They're like, no, that's not the person. Those are scammers. And it's only like the craft shows and people with, craft show um, type customers and type vendors. She said the coin shows and like maybe car shows. She said it's never this type of issue. It's always like craft shows or paper, scrapbook paper, little conventions or fairs or whatever. That type of those type of events that are having this issue with scammers. But y'all, be careful, especially on Facebook. If a lot of people are coming and they all have similar names, events by Carol, events by Davey, events by Sue, events by Mary, and they basically copy and paste the exact same thing, it's a scam bot. Do not engage with them. Report them, block them. They will steal your money and run off into the sunset. Some people will actually be bold enough to be local, to meet up with you and take the money. We had a lady, true story. We had an event. We were sold out of the event, but somebody was pretending like there was still booths available. So she was going back and forth with this lady, and this lady was like, hey, I'm local to the area. She's like, oh, okay, I'm in the area right now. We have spots available. If you want to get the spot, it's like $40, or, I can send you an invoice and all that, and it'll be more expensive. She's like, well, I'm over in that area. We can meet up. I'll give you the money. She's like, okay, cool. They meet up on the corner. She gives her the money. Okay, I got you down. I'll see you this weekend. So she goes, run off. Well, the weekend is coming up and the lady emails us. I don't know how she got our email now after she done paid a stranger. She emailed us and like, hey, I need to get the setup information for the event. And we're like, we don't have you on our vendor list. What's your name? What do you mean you don't have me on the vendor list? I just paid you the money. She like, no, ma'am. And so she called my mom because my mom handled all the phone calls. Hey, you should have me on the list. We met up on the corner. You are a white lady who's about 5'2", with long brown hair. And my mom like, no, ma'am. I am black and I don't have any hair. My hair is like an inch long. I just cut it off real short. That was not me. That was a scammer. What? Well, what are you going to do to fix this situation? We're like, that doesn't have anything to do with us. I mean, a scammer got a hold of you and got your money. I mean, if someone buys a bootleg Amazon gift card, Amazon not going to give you your money back. I mean, why would you expect us to give your money back? I mean, they're scammers. File a report, with your credit card company or your bank. Maybe file a police report now because that's form identity theft. You pretending to be someone else to scam people out of money. So I hate it for her, but no, we ain't giving no money back. They ain't have nothing to do with us, and we're doing everything in the world to try to prevent this. This is crazy that people going around screwing people over like this. But y'all be careful with the events. It's always best to contact the venue to verify the person who is hosting it, running it, because those Facebook posts, I can go on Canva right now and make one and say that I'm a coordinator up in New York City, for George Bush High School, and we're hosting a huge event. We still need vendors. We have some 6x10 hallway spaces available for $40. Who wants in? And I can post that and collect all kinds of money through Cash App, Zelle, Google Pay, and stuff. I'm in Texas. I mean, it's easy to do that. Don't just go by the flyer. Verify. It's easy to come up with these little, flyers and stuff and spread it around and get people to contact you and send you money. They should not be doing that crap. They should not be doing that, stealing from people like that. Stealing from small businesses, but they're doing it all day long. So, y'all, take those few extra steps. If somebody a homegirl, is doing an event, been doing an event for 6 years, and she tell you, hey, this person, I've been dealing with them, here's their contact information. Okay, if you want to go by her word, cool, y'all friends, whatever. If you see an event, hey, I don't know what this is, I never heard of this before, whatever, If you go in on Facebook groups, they might be hanging in there. Oh yeah, I've done an event. They're legit. Go ahead and pay them. You don't know that person. That could be the one who's trying to screw you out your money right there. Don't listen to them strange people on the internet. Call the venue. Always call the venue when in doubt. Call the venue. Hi, I need to get the contact information of the person who's hosting this event. Hi, I need to get, their email address. Hi, it's Susan Bland hosting this event. They're like, no ma'am, we have no record of her, the person hosting this event. Here's their email address. Here's their phone number. Here's their website. They will give you the correct information. There are too many scammers out there. Y'all make sure y'all doing y'all due diligence. Make sure you are, because like I said, it's be easy as crap for people. I might actually show y'all how to make one of those fake flyers. Mind you, I'm gonna delete it because not cool. You can easily make a fake flyer and spread it around. And vendors trying to get in events, especially direct sales vendors, especially because there's only one allowed and it's a ton of them in the area, and they're like, dang, they must have a steady person they contact each time they host an event. It's hard to get in. But some of these people, they don't care. They'll take 50 different Scentsies and Mary Kay and Avon because the event is a fake anyway. Oh, you're the only one. Oh, no, you're the only one. Oh, no one applied. Oh, they dropped out. Go ahead and pay me. Go ahead and Zelle me. Go ahead and cash out me. Google Pay. It's wrong. It's so wrong. I feel so bad for them vendors. So bad. They work hard for their money. And it's hard enough trying to put these events together and advertise and promote it to get people there. But then on top of that, you make all your inventory, all your products. You're ready for your event. You contact them and they're like, no, ma'am, that wasn't us. That was a scammer and we're sold out. And you don't pay all this money making inventory, all this time you spent, all the money for supplies. You don't gave them money. And it's you don't even have a booth because they're sold out. But another thing that got me, we had a scammer last year for this event, steal vendors' money. Well, the vendor showed up, like 2 vendors showed up, and we were like, no. She's like, I PayPal'd y'all. Like, no, ma'am, that wasn't us. That was a scammer. What? I just made all this inventory and I just paid all my money and this and that. We're like, I'm sorry, no. She's like, well, is there any way I can get in? We was like, if you have a booth here, we can maybe try to find you something towards the end after we set up all our vendors and see who shows up, but you're going to have to pay the fee. So I was able to squeeze those 2 in. I mean, I ran all over that venue looking for them a spot. I felt so bad for them, but I mean, they still had to pay the vendor fee. So they paid the fee. They set up. They were there for the couple of days. Then they went on Facebook and told all of Facebook who would listen, they were a scam. I paid them for the event. And when I got there, they refused to give me a booth until I paid them again. That's not even what happened. You paid a scammer, showed up, and I broke my neck trying to find you a spot. And then you go all over social media saying that we took your money twice, refused to give you a spot. And of course, we got all kinds of hate. And I was trying to explain, so whatever. I'm like, this year I was telling Ma, I said, no. If they got scammed, I feel bad for them, but no, we don't need that negative press when it's full-faced lie for one. And, I mean, I don't like going through all that stuff. Like, I'm trying to do all this to help them out because I feel bad because they made up all this inventory. They paid a person. I'm still trying to give them an opportunity to showcase their stuff, maybe recoup their money. And they're going on their line. They know goodness well it was a scammer that they're paid. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't be saying, contact your credit card, contact your bank, contact PayPal. And, we pay for friends and family. You're not getting that money back then. Why would you pay a stranger for an event for friends and family like that? I know you're trying to save a couple bucks, but they stole your money. Like, I'm trying to help you out and you going and smearing our name and acting like we're just crooks and trying to rip you off. No, that's not cool. Like, I'm trying to help you find a booth location at our event that we, and you just barely was able to get in because out of this whole 100 plus, out of the whole 100 plus booths that we have, only like 2 people didn't show up. And those were and 2 people, happened to got scammed in our found them spot in meeting rooms and in back corners and stuff. You know, the other people, no show, no call, uh, they weren't no show, no calls. Hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. Hey, I'm not going to be able to make it, you know. And we were able to call people on our waiting list. But you paid a scammer. It just popped up one morning. And the 2 no calls, no shows didn't show up. And you were able to get a spot. But no. But that's crazy. Y'all be careful. Be careful. People love to scam on holiday events. They love it. They love it, which is crazy. And they will inbox you, slide into your DMs, and, text me or give me a call, and do not even engage with them. Do your due diligence. Check out their profiles, verify phone numbers, contact the venue. That's the best way. Contact the venue and see if they're legit. I did not know this was going to be 26 minutes long, but y'all, be careful. So if y'all have any comments or questions, drop them below. Please subscribe, turn on that notification bell. I know, shameless plug. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.